Hey guys, we're going to do a full body strength workout today without any equipment. So grab your water. You might want a mat or a towel handy for some floor work. Other than that, get ready. All right, let's start with a warm up. Feet wide, deep breath in. And do that again. And march your feet. Keep them wide. Swing those arms. So the more you pick up those feet, the more you're going to warm up that body quickly. We're doing a quick 3-minute warm up here before we get into all the work. So feet wide and march. All right, bring them in. Pick up those knees a little bit more. And if you would like to go to a high run, you sure can. Or you can do a kickback run. So again, you can high knee or march or run. So pick your level. The whole idea is to get your body warm. Don't mind the airplanes. All right, take those feet wide again and step touch. Open up the chest with big arm movements here. So I'm on my balcony at the hotel in Orlando, and there are not many people around, except there's a couple by the pool I'm trying not to disturb. All right, take those feet and kick them back. Push those arms down, warming up the quads and the hamstrings. So you should start to feel your body get warm. You should start to feel that heart rate start to elevate. Bigger arm movements are going to do that more quickly as well. All right, moving on to jumping jacks, so modified. Tapping out to the side for level 1. Level 2. Level 3. Make it kind of a squat jack with arms up. So again, level 1. Level 2. And level 3. All right, heels to the front. Push those heels in front of you. Next level of this would be to make them quicker and add a jump rope. Another plane. I think those are going to be every minute. So remember, you can be right here or pick it up. In 3, 2, 1. You should be nice and warm. So that was your warm-up complete. All right, our first block of exercise is going to be lunges, body resistance only, and push-ups. And I'll show you lots of options for that, so don't get scared yet. We're just at the beginning. So lunges, stand with your feet wide. Try not to be on a balance beam. Keep them shoulder width apart. As you lower down, I want you to make sure you keep that front knee over that back ankle. Your option is to keep your hands on your waist or bring your arms overhead to do some shoulder work as you do this. So arms here if you would like to, and we're doing 16 lunges on one side, but then we're not switching to the other side until we finish. A little surprise. So take it down deep for 1, 2. Now remember, the hands can be here or here. Get as deep as you can. So level 1, you're going to stay taller right here. Get as deep as your body can. Here's 11. So make sure you count your own reps. If you've done any of my videos, you know I'm not very good at counting. Hold your 16th one down. Hold right here. Back leg. Bring it up. Balance, please. Tap down if balance is a little bit hard for you. Back into a lunge. Balance. 3, more if you can. You need to listen to your body. Here's 6, 7, and 8. That front leg should be on fire. So we're gonna go to the other leg now. Make sure you keep your feet shoulder width apart. Get into position, either hands on your hips or arms are overhead. Take it down as deep as you want to. Make sure that front knee is back over the ankle. Do not let that knee come forward like that. Keep it down and back. Your shoulders should be over your hips. Remember, your hands can be on your hips if you don't want them overhead. Here's 12 for me. So if you're following along with me, hold this last one down. Get ready to either tap or bring the knee up. So level 1, you're here. Level 2, start to pick it up. Level 3, big arms. Keep your belly button pulled in. You're halfway on these. I'm losing my balance every time I try and look over. Two more. Keep that knee back. And that is 16. We are moving on to push-ups. So lots of options here. Level 1, you're going to be against a wall. You're going to bring your body out at an angle against that wall. Hands are really wide so that in the down position, your elbow creates a 90-degree angle right here. Don't go any lower than lining up your shoulder with your elbow in any push-up that we're going to do right now for these wide push-ups. You also have the option, if you're near a couch, to put your hands on that couch so that you are at an incline. That helps you gain your strength while you work on getting flatter. On the floor, your options are your knees. Make sure you pull your feet in, and that'll take you off of your kneecaps or up on your toes. I want you to start and count them so that you get to at least 16 push-ups. If not more, go for more. So I'll demonstrate all the levels again. There's level 1. Level 2 would be on a couch, which I clearly don't have right here. Level 3 is down here. Keep your chin lifted, keep your feet pulled in. And then level 4 is on your toes. Again, keep your chin lifted. So as you're working on gaining your strength, every once in a while, go on your toes and give it a try. You're never gonna get stronger if you don't try. Okay, I have no idea what number I did because this isn't about me, it's about you. So make sure you got to at least 16 on those push-ups. So those were our first 2 exercises, and we're gonna repeat that block again. So getting into your lunge stance. Feet are shoulder width apart, shoulders back, chin lifted. Reach those arms up if you want to, and take it down. Keep that front knee over the ankle. Here's 4, 5, 6, 7. Keep the weight in the heel of your front foot. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Ooh, I can't look around to do that. 15, 16. Hold. Back leg comes up. Level 1, you tap. 2. Level 2 and 3, bring that knee up. 4, I'm too close to that. 5, 6, 7, and listen to your body. If you need to take a break, then take a break. If you need to be done, be done. Otherwise, you have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Heart rate should be high. Switching feet. Stand tall. Pull your belly button in. Keep that knee over the ankle. If you want to reach those arms up, go ahead and do that. And here we go, lower down. Stay stationary. 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, do you have to go as fast as me? Absolutely not. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, hold 16. Back leg comes up. Level 1, you tap. 2s and 3s, you bring it up. 4, 5. Do not lock this knee when you stand up. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Whew. Lunges, push-ups. Your block 1 is complete. Block 2, we're gonna go down on the ground for bridge, which is gonna work our hamstrings and our glutes and stabilizing through the hips. And then we're gonna go from plank to a side plank in a combination. So go ahead and have a seat. Keep your knees bent. Now you're gonna feel this more in the hamstrings if you keep your feet narrow. Do not take them really wide like this. Keep them narrow. Lie back. I want you to dig your heels into the ground and lift your toes. Rest your head on the ground. Your hands can be at your side for level 1 to help you. Level 2 or 3, I want your hands up here so you're not helping with stabilizing in that bridge. So push yourself up in bridge. Squeeze through your glutes. Pushing through your heels engages the hamstring. So your first option is to keep both feet on the ground the entire time. If you would rather keep one leg extended, you will do half of them there and then switch and do half on the other side. So what's half? Half is where you are counting and you're feeling an absolute burn and fatigue. Whatever number that is, switch and do that number on the other side. So here we go. Drop it down, press it up and squeeze. So you have to make this connection with your hamstrings and your glutes as you squeeze when you push up. Again, if you want to extend a leg, you can alternate or you can keep one extended. Either way, I want those heels digging into the ground. Push and squeeze. So whatever number you do on one side, if you are extending the leg out, you do that same number on the other side. So you can either alternate or you can keep one leg up. Just make sure you switch. That's what that would look like. And I'm going to finish off a few with my feet down. Digging those heels in, squeezing through your glutes. So I would like your number, if you have both feet down, to be somewhere between 24 to 30 reps. If you had a leg extended, I'd like it to be at 16 minimum each leg extended. If you can't do 16 on each leg extended, then you're not ready to have that leg extended. So do what I did and just try a few. I am burning. And I don't know what number I'm at. Okay, so we're gonna go from plank to side plank. Your options in plank are to be on your knees and your elbows in center plank. When we rotate open to side plank, you'll be on your knees. If you would like to be on your hands with the arms fully extended. Just don't lock your elbows. And then same thing on your knees. Highest level is to do all that on your toes. Either elbows and toes or hands and toes. Okay, so come into center plank, hold, open up to one side, hold, come back to center. 3, 2, other side. 3, 2, 1, center. 3, 2, 1, open. 3, 2, 1, center. 3, 2, 1, go to the side. 3, 2, 1. I'm going to show knees again. 3, 2, 1, opening to the side on the knees. 3, 2, 1, coming back to center. Pull your feet in and to the side. 3, 2, 1. So go to your knees, but try your toes. Open to the side. Come back to center. How many should you do? Go to the side. 3, 2, 1. Come back to center. 3, 2, 1. Side. You should do as many as you can until you are absolutely fatigued. Center. 3, 2, 1. Side. 3, 2, 1. Center. 3, 2, 1. Side. 3, 2, 1. Center. Otherwise, pick a number that you're going to do. Go to the side. Maybe you're going to open to each side 8 times. Open. 3. Maybe you're going to open to each side 10 times. Center. 3, 2, 1. Side. 3, 2, 1. Center. Maybe you're going to open to each side 12 times. Side. 3, 2, 1. Center. I'm going back to show you knees. 3, 2, 1. And side. 3, 2, 1. Give that chest a quick stretch there. Those are harder than they look. And it's like 80 degrees. Not that I'm going to complain. But it's warm, so we're going back to bridge. On your back. So if you had both feet down the last time, make sure they're narrow. And your toes were lifted and you were digging into that ground. And you kind of started to feel it at the end there. Then you should be lifting a leg off the ground for a few of the reps. Then set it down. Do that same number on the other side. And then finish off with both feet down. Okay, so hands on the ground for more stability. Up across your chest for a little bit more stabilization needed through those hips. So drop down, up and squeeze. Again, you can be here. Oh, that makes my hamstrings cramp so much. I'm not ready for that, apparently. So here's a trick to not have that cramping happen, is to keep your foot flat, then extend, and it's not going to cramp quite as much. Otherwise, keep both feet down the whole time. So count your reps, get to a high number. Try not to use your elbows to stabilize your body. Try it. You can't progress if you don't try something a little bit harder. I am really starting to reach fatigue in my hamstrings. So I'm going to do like 4 more. Good work. Okay, we're going back to the plank to side plank. Oh. Again, elbows, knees, elbows, toes, hands, knees, hands, toes. Pick a level that is slightly challenging for you, but that allows you to get to a good number of reps. Okay, here we go. I'll count the 3, 2, 1s. So come into center plank for 3, 2, 1. Open to the side. So on your knee, hips are down. 3, 2, 1. Center. 3, 2, 1 to the side, 3, 2, 1, center, 3, 2, 1, side, 3, 2, 1, center, 3, 2, 1, other side, 3, 2, 1, center, 3, 2, 1, side, 3, 2, 1, center. Try not to lock those elbows. 3, 2, 1, other side. 3, 2, 1, center. 3, 2, 1 to the side. 3, 2, 1 to the center. 3, 2, check your elbows. 1, side. 3, 2, 1 to the center. 3, 2, 1 to the side. 3, 2, 1 to the center. 3, 2, 1. Now if you've already fatigued and need to take a break, come back to the center. Go ahead and be done. Switch, but listen to your body. Only stop if you are fatigued. 3, 2, 1 to the side. 3, 2, 1 to the center. And 3, 2, 1. If you can keep going, keep going. Otherwise, that was bridge and plank to side plank. Block 2 is complete. Our next block is all standing, so you won't need your towel or your mat. We are going to be doing squats and then standing oblique work. The obliques are the sides of our abdominals, our core, and they wrap around, and they're really important for stabilizing hips and for getting rid of that low handle. So starting out with squats, feet are going to be shoulder width apart. So how do you check that? Sit down in your squat. If your knees are guiding out directly over the middle of your feet, then you are good. If your knees are bowing in, then you need to bring those feet in a little. If your knees are bowing out, then you need to bring your feet out a little. So you want those knees tracking right over the middle of your feet for basic squats here. So you can have your hands on your hips, you can swing your arms through, you can hold them up the whole time, you can hold them here, wherever you want. Here we go, we're gonna take it down and hold to start. Hold. When you stand up, squeeze. Squeeze at the top, squeezing your glutes. Sit down and hold. Up and squeeze. Down and pause. Up and squeeze. 3. Pause. Squeeze 4. Down, pause. Squeeze 5. When you sit down, make sure you're sitting down and back. Up, squeeze for 6. Down. Up, squeeze for 7. Do not lock your knees at the top. Down. Up, squeeze for 8. Down. Up, squeeze for 9. Down. Up and squeeze for 10. Down. Squeeze 11. Down. And squeeze 12. Down and pause. Up and squeeze 13. Keep your belly button pulled in. Pause. 14. Down and pause. 15. Down and pause. And 16. Down and hold. One heel is going to come up. We're going to do these a little bit faster. So squat, up and squeeze. Do not lock that supporting knee. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Really squeeze. 8. Switch heels. 1. Squeeze. 2, 3, 4. Squeeze. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Whew. All right, so standing oblique work. Feet are going to be wide. Toes are forward. Actually, not too wide. You're going to be leaning to one side, making sure that you do not lock that supporting knee. Do not lock it straight. Unlock it. This leg, I want your knee to stay forward. You are not lifting and opening up through the hip. You are keeping your knee forward, and you're thinking about bringing your leg up, keeping that knee forward so you feel this in the hip and the obliques right here. Hands are either on your hips or one arm overhead. So level 1, keep your hands down. All right, let's go. Lift it up. 1, 2, 3. So next level, keep that arm shoulder height. and bring it across your body. Otherwise, arm overhead. 8, 9, 10. What number are you gonna go to? You're gonna go to whatever number you fatigue at. 17, 18, 19, 20. I'm going to 24, 22, 23, 24. You should have, I mean, maybe I didn't fatigue at 24, but I felt a good burn. Feet wide. Unlock that supporting knee. Knee forward. Level 1, hands here. Lift it up. 1. Keep that knee forward. 2. Reach across for level 2. 4. 5. Reach up for level 3. 7. 8. 9. The more you crunch here, the more you're going to work that. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Do the same number on both sides. 21, 22, 23, 24. But Laura, one side is stronger than the other. I have better balance on one side than the other. Well, no, you're not going to do that. You want to equal it out. So you want to do your weaker side first, so that you find that number and stick with that same number on the other side. Going back to squats. Now, if you want to change up your stance and go a little bit wider, you sure can, as long as those knees stay tracking over your feet. Do not go super, super wide, because we are doing that in our final block today. So don't do that super, super wide right now. Okay, we're gonna squat and pause. Pause, pull in your belly button. Come up and squeeze. 1, 2, pause at the bottom. 3, squeeze at the top. Pause, squeeze, pause. 5, pause. 6. The more you squeeze, the more you're gonna get work out of this without using weights. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Take it down and hold. 1 heel up. How low are you going to go? Level 1, you're up here. Level 2, level 3. Now we go quicker. Down, squeeze. Do not lock that knee. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Switch heels. 1, 2. Do not lock the knee. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. I'm wondering how many people have walked by and been like, what is she doing up there? So standing tall, feet a little bit wider. So now if you started on your left side, which if you're mirroring me, if you started on your left side last time, start on your right side this time. Unlock your knee, hands here for level 1, knee forward, lift it up. 1, 2, remember reach across for level 2, and up for level 3. 10, whatever number you stopped at on this side, you're going to do the same number on the other side. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. I'm doing a live via Zoom bar class after this, and I'm going to be recording that and posting it up as well. So I just thought of that, and that I'm going to be really fatigued. So feet are a little bit wide. Support yourself. Make sure that knee is bent. Knee forward. Hands here for level 1. Lift it up. 1, 2. Really crunch right here. 3, 4. Level 2. Arm across. 6, 7, 8, arm up for level 3, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and 24. Squats and standing oblique work complete. Okay, our next block we're going to be doing hamstring presses on the ground, and then we're going to be standing up and doing a little bit more leg work. So first thing on the ground on all fours, make sure that you have your belly button pulled in and your back is nice and flat. You're going to pick up a foot and act as though you're putting that footprint on the ceiling. So you're going to press up with me. Here we go. So press 1, 2, 3. Do not let your belly button go. Keep that belly button pulled into the spine. Put a footprint on the ceiling. I want you to get somewhere between 20 to 24 reps. I'm at 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, hold on, 24, hold on, same leg, open to the side for a fire hydrant. 1, 2. So your knees want to kind of meet here at the bottom. Keep your chin lifted. 7, 8, 9, 10. Do not let your head hang. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Somewhere between 16 to 24 here. 20, 21, 22, 23, and 24. If you want to give that a quick stretch, push your hip you were just working to the outside here and give that a quick stretch. Come back to all fours. Now on all fours, again, remember, keep the belly button pulled in. Do not lock your elbows. Keep your chin lifted. Other leg, foot is flat to the ceiling. Here we go. Press 1, 2, 3, 4. Chin up. 5, 6. Belly button pulled in. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Do not lock your elbows. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Now fire hydrant, same leg, open up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Chin up, belly button in. 11, 12. Somewhere between 16 to 24 of this one. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Again, take that hip, push it out to the side a little bit, get a good stretch. Standing up. We're doing like a half reverse lunge, and I say half because we already did lunges. We're not gonna go all the way down. But after each one, that back leg, we're gonna lift up and work on balance. If you feel like you need something for support, quickly grab a chair or a countertop or the back of a sofa or something to have for a little bit of support there. So stagger your stance. Make sure your feet are still hip distance apart. Don't bring it here like on a balance beam. Keep them wide. So you're gonna do a little lunge, just a little. Keep this knee bent and unlocked and lift and squeeze. So down, up and squeeze. 3, 4, 5. Keep the weight in the heel of that front foot. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now the last one, hold it up. Hold it. Now if you need to be close to the ground for level 1, that's okay. Take it as high as you can and pulse. 4, 5. But Laura, I feel this more on my supporting leg. Yeah, you should. 7, 8, 9. But squeeze here. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Whew. Yep, supporting leg is on fire. Okay, so switching sides. Bring that foot behind you. Don't go very deep. Stay tall. Hands up. little lunge, up and lift. This one works on balance really well, so try not to become dependent on holding on to something or leaning over. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 5 more, 12. I have a fan club watching me through some windows across the garden here. 14, 15, and 16. Now, pause, hold it up and pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Use this if you need to, like your bar or your chair. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Squeeze there. 14, 15, and 16. Whew. Nice job. Okay, so going back down on the ground for hamstring press on all fours. Pull your belly button in, chin lifted, 1 foot up and press. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I know I say this all the time, but you need to pick a number that is challenging and works for you. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. If you're sticking with me, we're going to 24, 22, 23, 24. Close the leg, open up for fire hydrant. 1, 2, 3. Keep the belly button pulled in. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Do you have to go this fast? Absolutely not. Just count your reps. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. I'm going to stretch that hip off to the side here. Come back to center. Unlock your elbows, pull your belly button in, chin is lifted. Other leg footprint on the ceiling. Let's go. 1, 2, keep your chin up. 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're working on good cervical spine alignment when we keep our chin lifted. You are always, throughout the whole day, letting the weight of your head drop down, looking at devices, computers, phones, everything. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Close that down next to the other knee. Pull your belly button in. Fire hydrant. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep that chin up. Belly button in. How have I been counting and talking? Well, if you watch my fingers down on the towel, I'm using my fingers to count. That's 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Push that hip off to the side and get a good stretch. Whew. Okay, standing on up. Put that towel or mat out of your way. These are those little mini lunges with our glute extension. Glute lift, glute extension, whatever you want to call it. Now, I started with my left leg back last time, so I'm going to start with my right leg back this time. So, stand tall, shoulders back, good posture. Drop down, up and lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Do not lock this knee. 14, 15. Hold and pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4. Work on balance. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Pull the belly button in. 15 and 16. Fire and fuego. Okay. Good posture. and sink down a little. Lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Do not lock that supporting knee. Keep the hips forward. 15 and 16. Hold and pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, those hamstrings and glutes should be on fire. If you want to do a third set of those, pause it, do a third set, or rewind it and do it again with me, but you pick. So we are, number 4, block number 4 is complete. All right, block number 5. We're gonna be doing some goblet squats, and then we're gonna do on the ground some windshield wipers to hit the abs a little bit more. So feet are really, really wide in a goblet squat. It's like a sumo stance, or also known as a horse stance. Your knees are really wide and your knees are pointing out over your feet. We're gonna add some arms to this if you want to, but level 1, you're gonna stay here and you're not gonna go as deep. Level 2, you're gonna bring arms up and not go as deep. Level 3, you're gonna go really deep on every single one. So we're doing 16 stationary, then we're gonna do 16 where we squat and fold to work on low back strength. So hands here or in front, let's do it. Down for 1, 2, remember, get as low as you want. 4, 5, 6, 7, stay tall, do not bend at the waist. 8, 9, 10. So it's like your back is against a wall. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Now take it down in a squat. Straighten the legs and fold. Stand up and squat. Straighten and fold. 2, squat, fold. 3, squat, fold. 4. Now as you straighten your legs, 5, do not lock your knees. Do not lock them right there. 6, go as low as you can. 7, you can't touch the floor, that's okay. 8, if you're even right here. 9, that's better than nothing because you want to work that low back. 10, 11, 12, 13, how many are we doing? 14, go to 16, 15, don't lock those knees, and 16. So grab your mat, or if you're on carpet, you obviously don't need one. But we're gonna do some bent knee or straight leg windshield wipers. So windshield wipers are, your hands can be on the ground to help support you. You're gonna drop your knees to one side, bring them in, drop them to the other side. That's gonna be our level 1. So your knees are bent. Now, if that really bothers your low back or your SI joints, take your hands under your hips, pull it in. Now try drop and drop. Okay, so another level to this is to straighten those legs up and bring them over to one side and then the other. Now, the lower out away from you, you bring those feet, the harder this is gonna be. So go ahead and start. You're gonna count 1 and 2 and. So level 1, you're here. 1, 2. Now, if you want to pick up your upper body, 3, you sure can. But if that bothers your neck, set your head down. And again, if this bothers your SI joints, your low back, put your hands under your hips. If you just don't like this exercise, you can do this. Pull your knees in and lift. So pick your level, and you can do straight leg, windshield wipers, or you can do straight leg hip lifts. So you pick whichever one works best for you. Try and get to 24. So those were some options here. I'll show them again. Straighter leg. So you pick the level. Round up. We have to do each of those again. Now, I'm running out of daylight and I'm running out of time before I have to go on my live bar class. So we are going to do those goblet squats again, and we're going to do windshield wipers again. But if it seems like all I did was take the clip I just recorded and plunk it in, that's what I did because I'm running out of time. So follow along with that again for your second set. And if you want to do a third set, pause it and do it again. So so feet are really, really wide in a goblet squat. It's like a sumo stance, or also known as a horse stance. Your knees are really wide and your knees are pointing out over your feet. We're going to add some arms to this if you want to, but level 1, you're going to stay here and you're not going to go as deep. Level 2, you're going to bring arms up and not go as deep. Level 3, you're going to go really deep on every single one. So we're doing 16 stationary, then we're going to do 16 where we squat and fold to work on low back strength. So hands here or in front, let's do it. Down for 1, 2, remember, get as low as you want. 4, 5, 6, 7, stay tall, do not bend at the waist. 8, 9, 10. So it's like your back is against a wall. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Now take it down in a squat. Straighten the legs and fold. Stand up and squat. Straighten and fold. 2, squat, fold. 3, squat, fold. 4. Now as you straighten your legs, 5, do not lock your knees. Do not lock them right there. 6, go as low as you can. 7, if you can't touch the floor, that's okay. 8, if you're even right here. 9, that's better than nothing because you want to work that low back. 10, 11, 12, 13, how many are we doing? 14, go to 16, 15, don't lock those knees, and 16. So grab your mat, or if you're on carpet, you obviously don't need one. But we're gonna do some bent knee or straight leg windshield wipers. So windshield wipers are, your hands can be on the ground to help support you. You're gonna drop your knees to one side, bring them in, drop them to the other side. That's gonna be our level 1. So your knees are bent. Now, if that really bothers your low back or your SI joints, take your hands under your hips, pull it in. Now try drop and drop. Okay, so another level to this is to straighten those legs up and bring them over to one side and then the other. Now, the lower out away from you, you bring those feet, the harder this is gonna be. So go ahead and start. You're gonna count 1 and 2 and. So level 1, you're here. 1, 2. Now, if you want to pick up your upper body, 3, you sure can. But if that bothers your neck, set your head down. And again, if this bothers your SI joints, your low back, put your hands under your hips. If you just don't like this exercise, you can do this. Pull your knees in and lift. So pick your level, and you can do straight leg, windshield wipers, or you can do straight leg hip lifts. So you pick whichever one works best for you. Try and get to 24. So those were some options here. I'll show them again. Straighter leg. So you pick the level. So your 5th block is complete. I'm going to walk you through some standing stretches. So if you need something for support, grab a chair or a countertop or the back of a sofa or something, bar stool, whatever. We're gonna hold each stretch for 30 seconds. That is how long you should hold your stretches. So I want you to feel what that really feels like. We're gonna start with a quadricep stretch, top of the leg. So grab a foot, pull that knee close to the other knee and hold. Now, if you want to work on stretching some of the stabilizers around that knee, you can kind of pull your foot and move it around back here. But the further you back you pull this leg, you're gonna feel that stretch change. I want you to feel it from your knee all the way up to the top of the quad. You can even start to feel it a little bit in that hip flexor. Work on balance and unlock that supporting knee. If you need the support, use it. Switch sides. That was 30 seconds. So switch. Oh, I gotta get my balance. There we go. Focus. Focus. So keep those knees close together. Keep your hips level, shoulders back, chin lifted. Pull that foot towards your butt and stretch that quad. If you have a hard time reaching your foot, you should use a stretching strap around your foot and then pull that strap up to get that stretch. We're moving on to a hamstring stretch. So go back to the other leg, put it out in front of you. Sit your hips down and back. Do not press onto the leg we're stretching. We're stretching the back of this one, so I want your hands to go onto the bent leg for support, and you will keep your hips forward and really feel that start to go from the back of the knee up through the hamstring, especially the further over that you bend, and keep yourself supported over here. Good, and if you wanna point your toe, you'll feel that differently there too. Good, and switch. So again, support yourself on your bent leg. So if you pressed on this leg, the one you're stretching, you're gonna notice your muscle's gonna contract and you're not gonna allow that muscle to lengthen and relax for the stretch. So if you're someone who has always stretched your hamstring that way, I want you to break that habit. Keep your hips forward. And again, point your toe if you want to. And keep your chin lifted. All right, so we're going into a seated 4. So leg across. Use your stability here if you need to. You can even just have a wall near you for stability. But I want that foot across. And you're going to feel this out in your hip. And this is great for this little muscle deep in our hip called the piriformis. So sit down if you can. Sit down deep. So if I use my support, I'm able to get a little bit deeper, which feels amazing. So breathe. Okay, come up and switch. So 30 seconds is not a lifetime, you guys, but it's probably longer than you're used to stretching. So make sure that you spend time stretching and opening up. You should let those muscles open. Breathe while you're stretching, because that 30 seconds just barely gives enough time for that blood flow and the oxygen-filled blood to get into that opened up muscle. 3, 2, 1, feet together, and side bend. So you can have this other arm just down at your side, or you can bring it behind you. And if you do that, you're gonna notice you're gonna get a stretch here in that shoulder as well. So side bend, try not to bend forward. Keep your back, your hips over your hips, your shoulders over your hips, your hips over your shoulders. I said that in a class once and it was pretty funny. 3, 2, switch sides. So again, if you want your hand here, that's fine. Otherwise, behind you, you're gonna get a little extra stretch in that shoulder. Keep your chin lifted, your chest open, your shoulders over your hips. And if you notice that your knees are locked, unlock them. I don't know if I say that enough. If you watch a lot of my videos, you're gonna get sick of me saying it, but my goal is to help you break that habit. That's the goal. Switching to a back stretch, arms in front of you, clasp, push forward, drop your head, opening up through your scapula, your shoulder blade. Open and drop your head. So this stretch you should feel right through the back here. So open. Make sure your knees are soft. Your head is dropped on this one to help to stretch the upper back, deltoid, a little bit of rhomboids there and a little bit of lats. We're gonna reverse this stretch. Bring it behind you, clasp, and push out. So now you're stretching through your chest. You wanna feel this through the pecs. You're gonna also feel this through your biceps a little bit with those hands behind you. If you're struggling getting your hands together back here, you can hold onto a belt or a towel back here and do that same stretch with just holding onto a towel. But we do not stretch our chest muscles enough, I will tell you that. So chin lifted, draw those arms down, open up through your chest. 3, 2, 1. Deep breath in through your nose. And fold at the waist. Just hang a moment. Just hang. Slowly round up. Shoulders back at the top. One more time, deep breath in. And exhale, fold. Hang. Do not lock your knees. Someone should count sometime how many times I say that in a video. And roll up. And then if you do count it, you should put it in the comments. So if you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button. And those of you that don't know me, go watch the little video I did that's kind of all about me and the history of why I became a personal trainer and an instructor and my own weight loss journey. And I plan to be posting a lot more videos about that and some tips and tricks and what I've learned not only through myself, but through other clients. So thanks for joining me. Have a great one.